please put your hands together and welcome the host for this stream. It's Sean Morley. Oh! Are we drinking? Are we drinking? Put your hands up if you're drinking. Oh yeah, I got myself half an easy peel, the bottom of a jar, and I'm ready to very, very slowly orbit having a new idea. What is it? Is the clapping loud enough? Or am I loud enough? Do you want me to talk through here where I will be quieted but it looks good? Or I could talk closer to them. You can't hear much. What about now? What about now? Shall I turn off the reverb off of this mic? I've got loads of reverb on this. Shall I turn this off? I can't hear it. Alright. Alright, I'll use the normal one. I won't, no more reverb on the mic. Does it not sound more like it's a comedy club with reverb on? Or is it just bad? Shouldn't be using two mics. Are we drinking? Oh, well, well, you're sat at the back. It sounds like you're sat at the back. Sounds great, just hushed. Yeah, let's go back. Are we drinking? Wait! Anyone got an easy peel? Put your hands up if you like fruit that's been bred intentionally to be easy to consume. Way! People don't like the easy peels. Easy peels are a good bit. The easy peels are solid. A crowd pleaser. Anyway, here's the skinny. I got a gig in next week. I haven't really written anything in months, or even had an idea. I've thought so little about stand-up comedy that I just have not thought of anything at all. And I need to write a whole show soon, so. Is the reverb annoying? Should I get rid of the reverb? Because I'm gonna stop pretending to perform now. I'm more just gonna talk normally. I'm more just gonna talk like a normal stoic man sat in his room with a green screen. Just less reverb. I don't do less. I do on or off. It's gone. You'll be happy to know there's only 3 segments of Easy Peel left, but I will be consuming them piecemeal while I set up what I'm here to do. I need to begin orbiting, having some ideas and writing some material. Anyone who's a big mall head, a mall fan, or even a passing mall friend will know I'm not really about to write a lot about... a lot of my comedy is about getting as far away from doing a monologue as possible. And it still crops up that I'll just do things that I like, jokes. I'm to the show with the balls falling out of a suitcase. It's not a full show, Ed. I did that in November, and it's like 20 minutes, and I need an hour. I need to write. I need just stuff, you know, bits, modular segments that can drop in, drop out. I need funny ideas. How do you have them? Only one left now. So what I need to do is work out the steps you need to do to have an idea, then have an idea, and then evaluate that idea. So first we've got to work out, how do you have an idea? Comedy from first principles. Well, I was thinking we could take comedy, yeah, from two positions, right? Two positions. Let me bring up what I mean. We can do comedy from two separate positions. One is that we can... Let me just bring in desktop audio. So one is we can write we can write comedy from two positions. One, first principles. We try to derive perfect comedy using absolute science. Using, let's call it, using the eternal science. Yeah, sure. Do you want me to get this mic out of the way? And the other way, which is we write from... Do you know what? If we're doing all of this, if I'm basically turning this into a desktop scene, let's just go to the desktop scene. We can also write from a position of getting annoyed at other comedy you don't like. Harness contrarianism to power innovation. And I think a synthesis of these two things is where all ideas come from. You find something you don't like and you think, well, how could this be better? And you also think, well, what is it I'm doing and what's an example of that? I've not really done a lot of the first. I don't really know much about the first. I always think that there aren't really a lot of very good theories of comedy. What is this? It's called Techstream. It's just Catherine told me about it. I didn't always like this. There's three elements to it. One, when you type, the woodpecker will bang into the box. Hello, 1, 2, 3. When you finish a sentence, a different kind of bird, perhaps, pushes the lever and triggers an explosion. Let's finish this sentence with an explosion. Boof. Yeah? Boof, boof, boof. Full stops make it explode. For a line break, this guy up here will go off. Let's move on to a new line with a charming little ding. Yeah? Do exclamation marks make a big explosion? Let's find out. How dare you put your meal on my leg? No, I'm afraid not. Why am I small today? That's all the same. That, if you're not tabbed in, that is an error. That is an error. I'd like to see something for the tab. There are a couple of extra features, which is if you were to do like italics like this. Hello. That sort of just a sort of Mexican wave. If you do bold and said gorgonzola, that would become rainbow. I think there's one for this, maybe? Was it 2? And you could say Ed Miliband. Oh, maybe it's one around. Ed Miliband. There you go. That will sort of do a little dance. I think there's some others. Can't remember them now. What about this? And in here you could put HMV. It doesn't do anything. One for hyphens. And what we're going to put in here? We could put the Suez Canal crisis. Oh, that mixes colours and dancing. It's the best one. But I'd never use hyphens like that. It looks wrong. It looks like you've put it in a parenthetical. In fact, you know, it shows you over here. Oh, we got hover as well. If you use hashtags. I nearly got all of them. So you could say cringe. Yeah. Do tildes do anything? No, I'm afraid not. I have now listed everything you can do with this. It's good though, right? Can you read it okay? Is it nice and clear on the stream? I was thinking this could become a default. This could be a default text processor for us. And it just outputs .text files, so it's pretty good. I also like to expand headings under the symbols tab. Huh? So if I make a heading, how does it know it's a heading? Hang on. How do I even make a heading? Is this a heading? Highlight the text and press expand. Oh. Oh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, alright. Can you contract? How far does something contract? Hello. Can't contract it more than that. How far can you expand? No. Okay. Just one of each. What is this called? It's called Textstream. Like the word extreme, but with a T. This is Textstream 2, and it is available in the Ukraine bundle on itch.io. I want to show you something. My friend sends me comedy posters and comedy promotions, and through that I get to see a lot of very interesting graphic design from the mostly south of England open mic comedy scene. And so I've seen a lot of interesting graphic design from the open mic scene all around the country. And you know, it's not great. Graphic design's hard, and people who are interested in live performance often don't have that kind of skill set. So some of it's quite bad. Well, this one has a headliner, and this one actually might be paid. But the design, the overall design of the poster, is one of the best I've ever seen. And I'm not overhyping this. This is one of the most striking comedy posters that I have ever seen. There's a lot to take in. It also is an uncensored free speech comedy night that is taking place in Norfolk, but is alluding to the First Amendment of the United States Constitution, enshrining free speech in the Constitution of another country. Oh, it's because Trish Dunn, who I guess it's Trish's night. She looks like she's from the States, so that makes some sense. And you also get chicken and rice, Chinese chicken and rice as well. It's a puppet, Grandma, yes. So what I'm imagining is going to happen, given that it's about the First Amendment uncensored stuff, it will be like a Jeff Dunham thing, I'm imagining, where the puppet will say very offensive stuff, and then she can react as the straight character, the foil, and go, oh, Lord, you can't say that. You'll get cancelled. But I won't get cancelled because I didn't say it. The puppet said it. That's how that's going to work. And for the record, I believe the energy of the First Amendment comedy stuff is entirely to do with Trish. I know Jack. I know Dylan. I don't know Victoria or Mina, but that's enough for me to know it's not a free speech comedy night. It's a comedy night with a very free speech enthusiastic host. But I just love that it's on a big gradient. I love that all the text is all over. I just think it's wonderful. Swaffham. So I'm so glad. I'm so glad I'm not doing stuff like that. Okay. Do you have any more of these? Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Do I have any more of these? Yeah, here's one. It's not really that funny. There's just a lot of room not being used. There's just an incredible amount of room not used. What you don't get from this is that it is a square. It's a square image, so there's a lot of black coming off the right here. Here's another one. Just scrolling up a chat, which is contains a lot of me just being sent posters. I mean, you see, it's part of the course, but we're not here to talk about comedy graphic design. We're talking about things that could be done on stage. I do find saying "Are you drinking?" really funny, but I have probably stolen that from Killian, who did something about that in their set. But at the bottom, I'll just put like just phrases, ideas to latch onto, and let's put latch in hash. There we go. It looks good, doesn't it? It feels good when you can do that with a word. Hi, bird.exe. Some people say comedy is about incongruence. Incongruence theory is the only comedy theory I've heard that's broad enough to encapsulate every possible thing in comedy. But it's also too abstract to capture any nuance of anything. What is the eternal science? I didn't define it and I don't know what I mean by it. But now it's in blue. Like I said, the two celebrities I look vaguely similar to. Who do I look vaguely similar to? I look like one of John Lennon's sons. I think I look like the John Lennon son that's gone into NFTs. Can't remember what his name is. Hang on. Let's check if that's even true. John Lennon's son. Maybe I mean Sean Lennon. That would be the one term. Julian Lennon. I don't look anything like Julian Lennon. Maybe I look like Sean Lennon. Is there anything to that? Is there anything to that? Do I look like Julian Lennon? Sean Lennon even? Is there anything to this? Am I this? Is this me? Well, I'm not saying I look half Japanese. I'm saying I look like this guy. if I came out and said I look half Japanese, I think people would be right to be like, "What are you getting at?" But I mean, I look like this man. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think both of us have gotten older. Maybe I used to. You definitely look like this man. Apparently, you can't say that anymore. Apparently, you'll get cancelled. It sounds like there's a night in Swaffham that's going to be hearing from me. A puppet's going to come out and say I look like Sean Lennon. A bit more Irish looking. Both. Well, I think, you can age convergently, I think maybe at 24, I was the spit. I was this man's spit. What's the etymology of that? We don't need to know it, do we? We don't need to go down every rabbit hole that occurs to me. Ugh. Last time I did this, I found it intensely grueling until the second half, until the very end of the hour when I started to find it useful. And to begin with, I was just thrashing around, not really knowing how to write comedy on stream. No, that's not where the similarity ends. That's not where the similarity ends. We've got a similar, there's a similar tapering of the head. There's a similar tapering of the head. Eyebrows, maybe not. Nose, maybe not. Eyes and mouth. Maybe on the mouth. The relationship between mouth and facial hair. No, that's just called having a beard, isn't it? It's just called having a beard. Yeah, we got hats. It doesn't matter. We've moved on. I'm closing that tab. At some point, I looked up images of banana peel. Let me try doing improv. Call one of them a nonce. I could call them a nonce regardless of what job they have. Oh my god, what's funny? What's a funny idea? This is a nightmare. I remember this being useful last time, and here I am. I think I'm going to explode. How about the price disparity in fruit-related size? No, because I want to tease something out of the. Let me set my parameters, right? Let me set my parameters. I might just completely rely under this as utterly useless, but I've already got this thing I've written about the orb, right? So we have the orb routine. And honestly, the orb routine is going to expand. It's going to get music and voice clips, and it's going to be this big set piece. And what I really need is like crowd work bits. Crowd work feels like it's more difficult in the COVID age, because I don't really want to go near anyone or even threaten that I might go near someone. So I don't want to hand anyone any items. I don't want to get anyone up onto the stage. I don't want to do anything that changes my proximity with anyone else. And even though the WHO has pretty consistently said for over a year now that contact surfaces is not a worrisome source of transmission, people are still worried about objects. I don't want to give anyone anything. Hello, Dominic Cummings. I'd work with myself. No, I can still talk to people. But it has to just, I just want something that can... calling people a nonce. In my head, I'm like... in my head, I was thinking, is there any, like, territory that's... that's underexplored in with regards to calling random people a nonce? I was thinking, I think that's actually been exhausted. I think everything's been said on that. I think it's done. Plowed. Crowd work emissary. An emissary is like a diplomat, right? A go-between. By an emissary in the crowd, they're sort of doing the crowd work for me. Do you know? Do you know what might be funny? Do you know what might be funny? Because of COVID, I don't want to talk to anyone in the front row because I'm worried about transmission. So I think it's safer to do crowd work with the person furthest away from me. But because they're unamplified, I can't hear their responses. So I ask several people between me and them to ferry the responses to me like a what's it called? Like a chain gang. What's it called? What's it called when someone hands something to someone else and then hands something to someone else? Is that called a chain gang? Well, I don't want to say Chinese whisper. I can't even say I look like Sean Lennon. A relay. I'm going to say relay. Bucket brigade. Like a relay. Yeah, like a relay. I mean, I'm not always going to be playing venues where I can't plausibly hear someone at the back. But at least half the time I will. Definitely, this just won't make any sense at the Verve. You can almost touch the back of the room. Some people call the game Telephone. Yeah, but you can't say it's like Telephone. People are like, huh? People don't know that enough. I think Telephone's the American name for it, isn't it? Don't people on the front have to be part of the relay? No, the relay can end on the like fourth row, you know. But yeah, it does beg the question: why not talk to someone on the fourth row? And you know what? I'm happy not to answer that because it's not a play or anything. It doesn't have to make any sense. You just have to get to the scenario that you just have to get to a scenario that's funny. It doesn't have to make any sense. I'm gonna put relay in. God, what are my options? This, like a relay. That looks good. It's like the little letters are like a little relay. Can I zoom in? No. Is there no zoom? No. It's funnier if the venue is small. Just pretend you can't hear the person at the back. Yeah, okay. Why can't I hear them? We need a foolproof reason. I don't want to spend ages insisting. I can't hear someone. I just want it to be obvious that my hearing's impaired. So what could visibly inhibit my hearing? Okay, let's start at the top. What could visibly inhibit my hearing? Bleeding ears. Territory I'm familiar with. Mask on head. Mr. Bean, maybe. Number 3. Hands over ears. Ear insects. Oh yeah. Massive COVID-safe surgical mask. Before being turkey on head. Isn't that Friends? Did Mr. Bean put a turkey on his head? Huh? This is from Friends. Friends stole Mr. Bean's turkey head joke. Yahoo News. This is an article from last year. Richard Curtis says that Friends stole the turkey on the head gag from Mr. Bean. The turkey scene appeared in Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean in 1992. And the one with all the Thanksgivings, the Friends episodes, in 1998. This is a quote from Richard Curtis. I'm absolutely dazzled by the Friends thing. I only saw it the other day. I literally can't believe what happened there. This is news. In 2022, this is news. Old Bean is what we're now thinking of doing. He's always had a kind of grumpy selfishness which might adapt well. Oh, but in the end, this is Rowan Atkinson. In the end, you can't steal jokes. Jokes are there to be stolen or to inspire. That's really useful for me, actually. And then here's a Mr. Bean lookalike in Wuhan. Okay, strange way to end that article. Maybe I could put a turkey on my head. And that's why I can't hear. Turkey on head. A la Friends. A la Mr. Bean. 1998. Mr. Bean. 1993. Also, as well, how much is a big frozen turkey? Unavailable. It's a Christmas item. £6 it says here. I thought it would be really expensive, but I can't get a turkey for every gig. Sure, it'll smell so bad. Yeah, and they're not really going to let me have. They're probably not going to let me have massive amounts of meat in the venue. It wouldn't fit. It wouldn't fit where? I've got a new bag. St. Laub recommended a good new bag. You'd get a disease. Would you get real turkey or prop turkey? I'd get a real turkey. What's the point otherwise? Would you get a disease from sticking your head in a turkey? Turkey regularly. Potential turkey health challenges. Let's just go with the first link. I'm feeling lucky. I have no idea. I'll probably get a disease. I'm coming round to that being inevitable. Yeah, you're right. I could put my head in a carrier bag and then put that in a turkey. I will die. I will asphyxiate in a turkey, narrowly survive, and then get a disease from the turkey. Same as spider with the ear. I should go with the smallest bird I can find. Yeah, I guess. I think it's very different. It's a very different joke. Did that want to access my microphone? Did I just disable a motorbike accessories website from accessing my microphone? That's mad. No, look, no, nix the turkey out. I'm getting rid of we're spending too much time on the turkey. I'm not going to put a turkey on my head. Poke a straw through it. I did a bit once, maybe twice. This was another time when I was into easy peels. I'd always bring a lot of oranges with me onto the stage. And I was just eating easy peels while I was performing. And I kept saying, I don't want any easy peels. I don't want any easy peels. But if someone wanted them, I'd just try to get people to pass it back, but then pass the peel forward because I wanted to keep the peel. And I love just working out the logistics of that. You know, what else could you ask past people, right? Usually, medians ask about people's jobs. People are a lot more complicated than that. A lot of jobs are very boring. Also, a lot of jobs are really complicated. And you've never heard of it before. Outside of a lot of classical labour, what am I talking about? Outside of a lot of traditional 20th century working class jobs, I don't really know what a lot of job titles even mean anymore. It's about their dreams. Do you mean dreams like aspirations or dreams like, you know, nighttime dreams? No, but like I keep seeing, right? I say keep seeing. I've not really been in many comedy clubs in 2 years. But I keep seeing people coming out and doing the what do you do? And someone goes, oh, I do this IT position. They go, what's that involve? And they're like, oh, I index SQL databases, and then the person doing it being like, uh, and that happens again and again because it's like 2022. There are loads of new jobs that people don't know what they are. That's not a real job. Or even making a joke about like, there's I did this gig in Reading, and the guy gives you a page of rules, and one of the rules is don't ask what anyone does and don't joke about IT because everyone in Reading works in IT. They don't want to hear about it, and you don't know enough about IT to do a joke that they'd enjoy because your joke will be wrong unless you work in IT. And I thought that was really funny. I think that's really funny. Don't talk about computers, whatever you do. Exactly. They would want to tell you why it's wrong. And that's a nightmare. The comedian does not want to learn. Don't talk about computers a great rule for life. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. When I'm out in the wild, talking about computers is how I find friends. How would you react to a wolf? Ask them what's a job they don't understand. I think we got to go beyond questions. We got to go beyond questions, right? We got to think in our head, right? We're getting too, you're thinking of the route. You got to think of the destination. What in a comedy club would be a really mad turn of events? What's a really weird or unusual turn of events or an unusual relationship or position for a performer to get into, or a compromised position where the performers made their life difficult? We can work out how to get there, but we need to have a vision in our mind. A few years ago, I did a show, and it was premised on the idea of what if the performer had to genuinely apologize to the audience? What if there was a point where they'd really messed up and they needed to issue an apology, receive acceptance for that apology, and then continue performing because the show hadn't finished? How would that look? And the show in the end didn't really do that. But thinking about that got me to the show. And so one thing I quite like, there's a lot of comedy done about like the gig's fucked, the show's fucked, the performer fucked up big time. What do we do now? And I know with like stuff like the show that went wrong or the play that went wrong and stuff like that, kind of the show is fucked is sort of mainstream now. But this idea of like there is a problem and the performer can't solve it, therefore the audience needs to get involved. That's a really more interesting dynamic than like going, I'm going to ask you a question, you're going to give me an answer, then I'm going to try and make a joke about it. Because that's actually quite hard to deliver on consistently. What if the show did not go well? I've done a lot of things where I've hidden something in the crowd. I've hidden something in the room. And I go, oh, I need this thing. Can you find it? And that gets me into talking to people because we're looking for the thing. I need independent wealth too. Maybe I could upsell them in the show. That'd help you hear better. No, because I've got that. I've got a relay. Mark, I once did do a gig where a poet was booked. And I don't know if they mixed things up or didn't quite know what was going on. But I don't think they'd clocked that this was a comedy show and this wasn't a poetry show. Maybe a calendar problem. But I have seen a poet come to a comedy night, perform 10 minutes right in the middle, and it was just straight poetry. There's always a chance. There's always a chance with comedy that I'm misunderstanding and they thought this was a comedy set. And I'm just accidentally saying it was bad. But it looked to me like they weren't attempting comedy. Construct a long tube. Okay, let me as well say one of my big watchwords for this year. I don't want to have to travel around the country with huge props. The skeleton show is a nightmare. I still have the massive skeleton. I can't have huge props anymore. They just need to be little things. The construction of a long tube, it's not happening. I'm not doing it this year. I'm not traveling with massive things anymore. I can't drive, and taking that massive skeleton anywhere was hell. We should have a little table and make a Gundam kit in an hour of Birdhouse and just chats. I need stuff that's scalable to a small set. Also, I don't necessarily want this barrage of ideas. I'm just sort of talking aloud with you. I don't want to have to fend off. I don't want to have to fend off ideas from you. Not that I don't want them, but I'm receiving too many. It's okay. I just want to percolate on my thoughts a bit more. It did seem to ask for ideas. Okay, well now I'd like to unseam. Oh, that shortcut means quit. The one I've seen a bunch of things of like, I mean, loads of character comedy is premised on, oh, is this a comedy night? I'm so sorry. I'm actually whatever. I'm actually a motivational speaker. I'm actually a washing machine. The ones I found more funny is I'm in traffic, but I've rung in. Can you put someone on the phone and I'll tell them what I was going to say and they can say it? Once at the Glang show, one of the Glangs was for someone to not perform their set, but just read out their notes for their set. And their notes were all bullet points. You don't know what they were actually going to say, but they had way more notes than made sense. I don't know if they brought along all the material they'd ever written, but they had like enough bullet points for an hour. And they were supposed to do 10 minutes. And the sheer scale of notes was so funny. Just all bullet points where you can't understand. It's a good Glang. That was a good Glang. They're all good Glangs. I feel like I'd need too much apparatus to actually meaningfully pretend that I'm a washing machine. Again, we're getting into character comedy. What I want to describe is an interesting relationship between the performer and the audience. What do I want to put here? Audience. Hi, Mark Grimshaw. Thank you for triggering the welcome bear. Always good to see some new faces in the chat. Yeah, you want that zoom where you just slide your thumb up on the phone, right? Crash zooming into your face. I'd love that. I'd love somehow if you could get a crash zoom in a live gig. I guess you could just put a massive sort of magnifying glass in front of you. Ultimately, do you want the audience on your side? I want them temporarily off my side, and I want them to come back on side. I find that wobble where they're not sure, and then there's, you know, the tension and resolution is better than if there was no tension. Don't want to be a little gesture. No, I want them ultimately to love me. I want them to not be sure, have doubt, then be sucked back in, and then adore me. They need to leave adoring me. Oh, that's good, actually. Let's put this right at the top. No, let's just keep just writing check. What is my ultimate aim? My ultimate aim with the performance. Money. No. Industry recognition. No. Adoration from strangers in the moment. Yes. And this is all I want. That's important. I mean, obviously do pay me. if obviously do pay me. But this bottom one is priority. What could the audience want? I've tried asking the audience what they want, and it is a black hole. They don't know. And I think what they want is to have a good time. But if you ask them what they need to have a good time, and they just make a laundry list for you to do, it becomes sort of work for everyone. This cool writing app is called TextStream 2. It is available in the itch.io Ukraine bundle for very cheap. And I think that bundle is still open. Adoration with friends in the moment. Yes, and this is all I want. I want them to adore me. Well, in the past, how can you get people to adore you quickly? And in the past, I found you use what's the word? There's something like peer pressure, but it's more about crowd. So, you know, when you think of Hitler doing Nuremberg, he's not doing peer pressure, is he? But he's getting people whipped up because he's like one guy whipping people up. And the way you can get people to adore you quickly is just to tell them, using your power as the performer who has the microphone and the stage and the lights, tell them to tell you that they adore you. Mob psychology. Is that what I'm thinking of? Is that like a term? Mob psychology. Where have it sent me? Psychology.fandom.com. Okay, so this isn't from Wikipedia, this is from the psychology fandom community. Mob psychology is a theoretical approach attempting to explain collective behavior solely on the basis of the psychological states of people who participate. Mob psychology shows us that individuals tend to behave in different manner as part of a group in contrast to acting independently. This is it. This is it. No, Charbel. Yeah, actually, but that's still only part of it. If you get everyone to say I love you, and they see everyone else saying I love you, they will a little bit think that they love you. But obviously you can't go you can't ask that without some trust. How can you give people adore you? Well, if you can get everyone to say I love you, even if under false pretenses, they will a little bit start to love you. So, given that I think I can't just outright ask for that out of nowhere, because that's too much, I'm down. Shortcut for going down is also the shortcut for quitting. I need a cover story for why I need them to say I love you. Is it too much? How do you know? Because I've worked in this field for a decade of my almost all of my adult life. I know what things an audience won't do or what they need a lot of encouragement to do. This is one of the few things I would call myself an expert on in the world. But I only know what groups of around 50 to 100 people do, mainly made up of northern weirdos. That's where I'm most confident. If you've seen so much to try this. Yeah, I've seen me try this, Sharbal. I've seen me try this. Well, one thing I've done a lot, so anyone who's seen me enough times, is that I would ask the MC to, instead of getting people to clap when they come on, I'd say no clapping. And when I come on, get everyone to say, "I respect you, Sean Morley." And actually, a lot of the times that does work. You're not asking them to say, "I love you." But maybe I should. Maybe I should get them to say, "I love you." You are my equal. No, Bird. That's not what we're going for. I want to get me a little bit higher up there. A little bit higher up. That's the last place I want to be. If we're doing transactional analysis, we don't want any horizontal lines. That's where comedy dies. Comedy dies in the adult to adult transaction. Love is an intense feeling to coerce out of a comedy crowd. Do I want them to love me? Do I really want them to love me? Do I really want people to be in love with me that haven't even met me? Do I want people to fall in love with me? I don't think I do want that. I don't think I do want that. I think that could be harmful. It would ruin my life. To be like the unrequited love of loads of strangers. And it might, upset them. I fell in love with you. No, I wrote, look, watch this stream VOD. I induced you falling in love with me. You didn't really fall in love with me. I induced it with a few tricks. And now you're miserable because I don't care for you because I don't know you. And I'm not going to get to know you because I'm going to go and get another crowd to fall in love with me now. It sounds awful. It sounds awful. I want respect and appreciation. Yeah, I don't even think I want that. I just want the gig to go okay. Wait, what do I want? What do I want from a gig? What's a good gig for Sean Morley? What's a good gig from Sean Morley? They get it. They get it. They get the joke. Someone important sees it and gives me their email. I forget the email. That's about it. That's about it. That's about it. I think that's all I want. Oh, no, hang on. A good gig is one where I'm amused. I found the act of performing the gig fun and funny. That actually is it. In all, we want to go full sincere core. If I, as a performer, found what I did funny, then when I think of the gig, I'll laugh and I think that was funny, and then I'll be happy, and then that makes me happy. If when I'm thinking about the gig on the way home, I go, that was funny. that's as good as it gets, isn't it? Really. I've done gigs where someone's given me more money than I expected, and I go, "Oh, that was a profitable gig," but it went fine, and I didn't, it was fine. I'm happy, but I'm not like laughing under my breath on the train, am I? That's what we want. We want me laughing under my breath. Does what happen a lot? What, it goes well that I laugh a little bit under my breath on the train? It's like on the top percentage, I think. It has happened. Yeah, it was something happened. I thought that was funny, and then later I think of it and I go, that was funny. Mostly, but that happens mostly at shows where a lot of things happen that I didn't expect. Because obviously, once you've crystallized whatever you're doing into your act, your routine, and you do it 100 times, you're not going to think of it and go. You're going to think of it and go, yeah, I can do that in my sleep. I've seen every permutation of this now. But that's why I put a little bit of has to be some randomness in the act. That's where you get the audience involved. So there's stuff going on that you can't quite predict. Makes you chuckle on the train home. Okay, look, if we want train home chuckles, what do we need? The act has to be unpredictable. So I can't get too used to it. The act has to feel in some way transgressive. And I know that sounds worse than it is. It sounds like I want to go and do hate speech. And that's because in 2022, the idea of comedy being transgressive is used entirely by shitheads. But I think of the idea of coming out and just being really silly and stupid and just being stupid and pranking around, it does feel transgressive. You know? I think that because everyone's talking about the importance of comedy and everyone feels like the comedy's like, I don't know, everyone's expecting some kind of Bill Hicks truth to power thing. Just being a silly little baby is is the last taboo. I think stuff that makes you chuckle is like, I took a risk and I did something very something that to me felt like could have gone badly, and I was cheeky and I did something that could have gone really badly, but it didn't. That tends to make me chuckle on the train home. Once, Jack Lewis Evans described one of my performances as it was a comedy show where the joke was about how the joke was just about the idea of listening to someone talk. That the idea of someone standing on stage and talking to people was rendered absurd, and that was the joke. And I thought that was funny. Isn't that a lofty ideal to aspire to? How do we get out of the abstract and go, Okay, well, what are we aiming for, and how? What actually practically do I do? I go onto the stage, and what happens then? Imagine talking to an audience. Do you know what I mean, though? That is mad. Do you know what I mean, though, Phil? That is mad. It's been normalized. Comedians have normalized talking about their lives and opinions through a microphone. That is wrong. And it needs to be denormalized. It needs to be what's the opposite of normalize? It needs to be defamiliarified. Let's make that do a dance. Oh, that's quite similar to what I've had recently. Let's do this. Soft Mongoose once did a set where he just refused to perform. And years later, I came across someone on the train that I didn't know that well. Someone I'd bumped into a few times. They'd been at that gig. And they gave me an earful about how angry that set made them. And how insulted they felt by it. I thought, wow, that is a really powerful set. Imagine doing a performance that gets under someone's skin so much that years later they're like still angry about it. I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever had that effect on anyone. Not that I want to make people angry, but it's impressive. Being embarrassed between you and the audience. Does character comedy defamiliarify the idea of comedians talking about their lives and opinions through a microphone? I don't think so. Soft Mongoose is here. Yeah, do you know what I mean? You can transgress in some ways that are really small. Having a piece of bread thrown at you is like really nothing. So it's like really interesting what like sends people loopy is about annoying people at the heart of it. I mean, the thing is, right, you can do comedy about annoying people and wasting their time. But like I don't know, I don't think that gets under people's skin. It comes across as a bit of like adolescent. I don't think people are like long term bothered about it. There are strange things that push people's buttons. I think post Stuart Lee, there's been a lot of comedians intentionally obtuse and repetitive and alienating. And it's like, no one cares. It's just boring. Do you know? Yeah. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm just talking around this idea. I want to find something. You know, I've done every time I think of something, I'm trapped in ideas I've already had. I've done a lot of trying to never be on the stage and never use the microphone and just shout from the audience or the wings or just be somewhere else. I've done that now. When did you last save? I'm not gonna save. I'm just going to risk it. I'm going to run the gamut. I don't think I'm even going to save this document. I think I'm going to delete this afterwards. This is just me thinking. I haven't written down anything in here that there's a nice piece of toast. BioShock HD. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 remix. Let's save it in BioShock HD. Call it Banana Peel. I'm going to turn into a comedy person again. Would you kindly say I respect you, Sean Morley? Well, in my last set, I went to the stage over a VO of my own voice talking about. Oh, I see. I didn't play long enough into BioShock to even get it. The reason I'm putting it in the BioShock folder is because I know I'm going to delete that folder now that I found it. As ever, Soft Mongoose has got the right opinions. If you set out to annoy people, you come across as juvenile. If you just end up doing stuff that annoys people, like if you set out to annoy people, I don't think you can actually truly bother anyone. You can't really make much of an effect on anyone because they could tell you're just trying to be annoying. But I think when you just do something that you think is really funny, sometimes people get really bothered by it. Not good or bad, it's just life. They're annoyed, but they can't really blame you. Then it's hard. But they will. They will blame you. They're just people. They're just normal people in the crowd. They'll blame you for whatever they like. You get blamed for anything. You get blamed for like the prices at the bar. You know, they're not. They don't care about what blame is justified. I used to do a thing where I said my dad owned the venue, and I was going to shut the venue down because people weren't laughing at my jokes. And I found that very funny. But it was only funny to me when people didn't realize I was joking, and for some reason, some people thought it was true, and that was a disconnect. Like I was amused by it, but only when it wasn't working as a joke. People just saw it as a real threat. Are you old enough to commit to the land of the venue? People can hold venues at any age, can't they? This is my venue. I once did a set in Edinburgh and landed on this guy in the crowd who was, by landed I mean like didn't physically land on him. I ended up talking to this guy who was like a Scottish Tory, and I was like saying that was fucked. And he was the owner of that venue, and he did not want me to stay in the venue. Every comedian tells contradicting stories that make no sense. That is comedy. That is Live at the Apollo. A bunch of anecdotes written by separate writing teams that don't cohere. More like Lie at the Apollo. That's really good. That's really good. If we did a Photoshop job on that, they would cancel the show. That's how people get Swiper's Chortle. We're not going to talk about comedy on stage. We're not going to do a joke about chortle. You only do that when you're at the Fringe and 60% of the audience are the comedians. And even then you shouldn't. It's just that you will. How long have we been going? An hour and a quarter and I got nothing. Nothing has come of this. Nothing has come of this. Who are you? That's the autosave. Who is being defamiliarized with what? Comedy needs to become defamiliar. Comedy needs to become alien again. Make comedy alien again. I got nothing. How do you have an idea? Let's look at WikiHow. How to have an idea. How to come up with ideas. 15 steps with pictures. First, you've got to get your brain moving. Immerse yourself in the subject. I feel like I'm doing that. I'm just thought about comedy for. Did you use bread again? It's been seconds. Alien meaning uncomfortable and strange. Bird might have it. I just need to keep talking through and see if we land on something. What do I mean by alien? What do I actually want to happen? Well, I don't want to go all highfalutin. I don't want to go all highfalutin, but there's this idea that, like, liminality is a state of transition between one stage and the next, especially between major stages in one life during a rite of passage. I think you have to disrupt people feeling, you know, if you go into a gig and people come up and they talk about their, you know, something that happened on the train or something that their regressive Tory grandmother said, it's nice, but you'll never get something that, like, gets you right in the soul, in the pineal gland. You'll never get something that gets you right into your brain stem and makes you go, what's going on? What's actually happening here? And so you have to get people into the feeling that whatever's normal in this place is disrupted. Because then they're going to have to think actively about what's going on. So you need to get up there and you need to say, you need to make them feel instantly, oh fuck, the show has stopped and now this has started instead. Do you know, I used to just, this was years ago, but I used to just stack it onto the way to the stage. Just on the way to the stage, I'd fall really hard on the floor and it would look like I'd really hurt myself. And in a moment, everyone was like, oh, I'm paying attention now. Now I'm paying attention to what's going on. Because the show has stopped. Because when someone gets injured in an event, the event stops. So I got injured. You know? We gotta make something happen. That's why the gig's fucked. Or the gig's fucked up. The performer fucked it. The performer is ill. The performer can't perform. Something's gone wrong. The venue is broken. Something illegal is happening. They all, if you can convince people of anything that's happened that shouldn't be happening, you get them to engage with you in a way that they're not for stuff that looks and feels like comedy. Jordan Brooks did that in Bleed. I thought it was very clever. Yes, yes, yes. I really, really enjoyed that. He really sold. He really sold the reality of something that you know, that got you out of the idea that you're seeing a comedy show. And to be honest, me just falling down really hard on the way to the stage did it. It's a very, very blunt instrument doing that in particular. Immerse yourself in the subject. I think I'm doing that. Get to know new and different people. Yeah, I guess I could. How is everyone? Go someplace new. Exposing yourself to new sights and sounds. Get a pen and write. I'm there. I'm doing that. Keep a schedule. More of a long-term thing. Brainstorming. Brainstorming. Let me think of things that make me laugh. Do you know, I laugh a lot. I find it really funny when like a comedian's got a really slick set and then they do either do something that seems really cheesy or they just make some weird error. Like every time someone sips at the end of a big joke, sipping at the end of a big joke, that makes me laugh a lot. And when ABK put it in his video about the self-important stand-up comedian, it made me laugh a lot. There's something about the victory sip that I think is really funny. Are you drinking is very funny. You're sipping bad, should I not sip? There's this idea of being like, you know, you're doing your big gig and you've just gone, yeah, and then I fell on my ass. And they're going wild and you're like... So anyway, what was I saying? There's somehow the sip has been incorporated into a bit of status-infused braggadocio. And you know what is funny? Just basic physical comedy of the performer getting hurt or being stuck, you know. Performer is hurt or stuck. I love old-fashioned vaudevillian slapstick comedy where the performer's hurt, performer slips on something, the performer is injured, the performer's stuck in a hole. I love it. I love the performer is stuck. The performer is stuck. How could I get stuck? Okay, how can I get stuck without having a big prop and in a way that would work in every venue? Come out with your head stuck in a chair? You want me to bring a chair with me? They're not all going to have chairs. If you do a theatre, the chairs are bolted down. I can't bring a chair on the megabus. I could have a zip that's stuck. It's very small, very big. Like a thimble. Whoa. I'm stuck in a rubber ring. So if I was stuck in a rubber ring, I would need to explain why I'm stuck in a rubber ring. But if I just had a big coat on and the zipper was stuck all the way up to the top and I can't get it down, I don't need to explain why I've got that coat on because people just have coats on. Because here's the difference, right? If I was stuck in a big coat, people might genuinely believe this performer has come to this venue and they're stuck into their coat. They might really believe that. But if I come out and I'm wearing a massive comedy inner tube and I say, oh, guys, I got stuck in my inner tube, no one is going to believe that I'm really stuck in my inner tube. They're going to think, what's the bit? What's the routine? What's the payoff to this inner tube? See, Bird gets it. What if both your arms are broken? Yeah, if I just got some casts, arm braces. There is also an issue about it too. I used to try and do a set from inside a sleeping bag that I was stuck in, like a caterpillar, and I would wriggle to the stage. I'd wriggle to the stage like a caterpillar, like this, and I was so hot in there. I was so hot in there. I had to drop it. I did it twice, maybe 3 times. I thought I was going to pass out. I thought I was going to go. And I think a big coat on stage. The stage is hot. People don't always appreciate that. You know, when you see like performers have sweat and you think, why are they sweating? They're just talking. Big park hands makes you very hot. A cycling helmet I can't remove. A big investment. I don't have like a motorcycle helmet. I don't want to buy one for like to try out a bit. It is good though. I like the cycling helmet, and it really they're scary. You know, if someone's got a big cycling helmet on, they look really scary. I think they look like Dead Mouse. What's he called? Dead Mouse? Dad Mouse? Mono corrected me the day because I called him Dead Mouse 5. And I thought that was just how you're supposed to say it. I mean, recently I found out you called him Dead Mouse. I've been calling him Dead Mouse 5 for years. And it's one of those things where when someone corrects me, in my head, I'm going back years and thinking of all those people who never corrected me because they didn't want to stick their neck out and allowed me to be an idiot for years. Calling him Dead Mouse 5. You know, you ever had it where someone says, oh, you got some food on you? And you go, oh yeah, I have got some food on me. But you know you've just seen other people who must have seen the food and didn't tell you. That's a betrayal. This is the kind of stuff I talk about on stream. I'd never talk about this kind of thing. I'd never go on one of these George Costanza rants on stage. This is just for streaming. This Dead Mouse 5 thing's just between us. You know, if I went and did that out there in the clubs, it would be mild. It would be very mild reception. I was pretending to be a boy. I used to do music gigs with a bit of shirt coat and flies. Not really a set of people. Could you go in cycle shorts and say you've got your costume and someone's coming to get it for you? Done it. I've done stuff like that. I've seen people do stuff like that. The idea that you've come on in the wrong stuff and you're waiting for someone to come to the venue with a thing that fixes the problem with the set. Done it. Old news. Anyone come to stage wearing nothing but a hospital gown? I've seen people come on stage with a hospital gown, but they weren't wearing nothing underneath. I've seen all manner of genitals be accidentally revealed in character changes, just badly put on costumes, just cheaply, quickly jury-rigged costumes. I've seen testicles flop out in sketches. Oh, and I've seen people intentionally use their genitals in sketches as well. You've seen bumholes. Oh, have I actually seen an anus? Have I actually seen an anus? Do you know? I don't think I have. Need to move that. You know, I've seen the rest. I've seen the rest. No, but I haven't seen someone actually utilize their actual anus in a show. Well, no, I definitely just haven't seen an anus. I don't know of anyone who's just shown their anus in a comedy set. I don't know. You've seen bumholes in a comedy set? Was the comedian? Yeah, fair enough. Not in a comedy set. I once performed for a kink live booking. I performed for some. Yeah, I performed for a private booking for a kink crowd. Or a fetish crowd. I don't know if there's a difference. It was the day after I was due to go on Judge Rinder with Jack to talk about Dr. Monkey. So in my head, I'd completely forgotten that I was doing this kink club afterwards. I had asked ITV to take me from the studio to this kink booking. But so when I turned up and I'm like, oh, you're all fetish. Like I'd forgotten. I walked in. I'm like, this is a fetish crowd. This is a bunch of fat heads. I do not have the material or life experience for this. Big day. It was, well, we did Dr. Monkey. Judge Rinder didn't end up happening for its own reasons. Fear on our part. Dr. Monkey wasn't even recorded. We didn't make it into the studio. Came close. Came very close. I'll brush with death. That's another thing that turns out to have been from Friends as well. It was only called Dr. Monkey because I panicked on the phone with the researcher. Over 30 natures at the pub. What a weird time in your life. Oh man, how do you do anything? How do you create? Okay, what am I aiming for? Because I want to build towards a show. And all my shows always end up having some subtext or something that you know, there's got to be something that the show is about. I don't always completely know what a show is about when I'm writing it. But I got to have something, right? And the show's called Orb. And it's about an orb of ball lightning went through my head when I was a child. I wonder if it did anything. If the ball lightning... How can I know what's me and what's the stuff that was done by the ball lightning? And so, what is good, isn't it? It's a good little allegory. And you don't need to talk about anything in your life. You're just talking about lightning. Just talking about a thing that happened. That was around Glang. But when we were working on Glang, which Glang? I've been doing Glang show for years. The Glang we were working on. Do you still want to do that, Phil? Do you live in Scotland now? Well, the show is about, are you the things that happen to you? I guess that would be like one of the big thematic questions in Edinburgh. not doing Edinburgh this year, but do you think you'll be there next year? Are you living there, or are you like doing doing a thing there for a finite amount of time? Nature versus nurture versus Ball of Lightning. You're a full Scot. That's cool. Well, I'll see you up there at some point. And if I'm doing the Fringe in future, I'm going to bring a Glang show, so I'll be in touch. Is yours lightning basically meant for your recent mental health diagnoses? I don't want to reduce it to like the ball lightning means X, because then I'll stop being interested in it. I would say it's more about the questions you end up asking when there are physical, chemical, or neurological reasons that feel outside of your control that make up things that are part of your identity. Because that's existentially quite complicated. And so if a ball lightning goes through someone's head, and then as a child, then as an adult, they're like, huh, I'm having complications, or I feel out of touch with things, I'm having some issues. Is some of this attributed to the ball lightning? Can I say, oh, it's not my fault, the ball lightning did it? Or is it, oh, this is just me, I'm just fucked. I'm just fucked up. Blame it on the ball. Yeah. Oh, sure, it's me, the orb. Should the orb be present? Would I meet the orb? I probably shouldn't meet the orb. That's stuff for a show, though. You don't put the orb in a 20-minute set. I want a 20 to 30-minute set for now. Orb stuff is out of it. Meeting the orb, it's not going to travel around the country with me. Do you ever dream about the orb? Yeah, constantly. I can still see the orb when I shut my eyes. Canonically within the story, the orb came out of my head and then went through the wall, because it came back the next day and went through the VHS recording that my mom was going to send to You've Been Framed. But then she lied and said she did send it to You've Been Framed and that they didn't give it back. There's a whole thing. There's a whole mystery. I just want one idea. I just want one idea that I can use. We gotta get away. Abstraction over. No more abstraction. No, I don't want to do any comedy about my appearance. Not because I'm sensitive to insults or because I'm vain. Doing comedy about how you look weird is not interesting to me. We're trying to do something else. What do you mean? Like, go and make a cup of tea and see if I have an idea. like stopping the stream and going for a little walk and seeing if I have an idea there. Okay, we need to just do something else. Let's go on YouTube. Let's just find something. Let's just find some stimulus. Let's just find something stimulating. Let's just look into the world. What exists in the world? There's Mr. Beast. There's the new site Hedgehog 2. We just need stimulus. My first vlog. And then we'll do filters in the last hour. My first vlog from 24 minutes ago. This is the most recent my first vlog. We gotta find one in English. Otherwise we won't get much from it. I suspect this won't be in English either. I guess maybe a lot of them, most of them.
तो हम सब लोग वीडियो बना रहे थे.
Okay, we'll just search through until we find. The descriptions are always in English though.
What's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel आशीष ब्लॉग्स और ये मेरा पहला ब्लॉग है इसलिए थोड़ा एक्साइटेड भी है साथ में थोड़ा डर भी लग रहा है कि ये ब्लॉग कैसे बनाऊं देखो पता नहीं है कि ये वीडियो कितना वायरल जाएगा कि नहीं जाएगा बट मैं जो सोच रहा था कि YouTube जर्नी करना है आज से शुरुआत करना.
Yeah, I do, but I specifically want the most recent. This music's royalty free? Yeah.
आप लोग सपोर्ट कीजिए आप लोग का सपोर्ट का बिना ये जो मैं जर्नी कर रहा हूँ YouTube का जर्नी.
The music just drowns out everything he's saying, so we can't really.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि और फजल से आप भी ठीक होंगे.
I mean, I guess I'll.
अरे देखो कितने बड़े बड़ी.
Oh my god, that's not a vlog.
Hello সবাই and good morning. কেমন আছেন? ভালো আছি. আর ব্লগটা রান্না করতে থেকে স্টার্ট. একদম বাবু. Good morning. Good morning.
This is half an hour long.
এখন ব্রেকফাস্ট খাবো. আর আমাদের ইউটিউবার দাদা কি দেখিয়ে दे. और हेलो बोल दो सबको.
हेलो.
ब्लॉग मॉर्निंग से शुरू कर रही हूँ. कोई ब्लॉग नहीं दिया तुम्हारे चैनल में?
नहीं अभी तक नहीं.
कब तक?
सैटरडे.
ठीक है सैटरडे इसके चैनल में ब्लॉग आ जाएगा देखने. এখন আমি রোজ চ্যাবন ব্রাশ খাবো রোজ উইন্টারে আমি চ্যাবন ব্রাশ খাবো. উইন্টার শেষ হতে চলো.
We gotta find something that looks plausible. A day in the life of an IT fresher. That actually might be really boring. What was in there? Are we going back? We could look at the name and get it translated. Oh, it's mirror imaged. Chow? Chow? Chia? A? N? P? E? A? That's all I can say. Chuan? Chuan Plus? No, can't be that. Chan Prak? Oh, Chuan Prash. Prash it could be. Although it doesn't look like that either. What is it? Dabur Champrash. This feels. I found some on Amazon that describes it as a herbal jam tonic. Oh, it's a cooked mixture of sugar, honey, ghee, gooseberry, jam, sesame oil, berries, herbs, and spices. It is used as a kind of dietary supplement. It is consumed directly along with warm water. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, Josie found the same thing. I don't know what I'm looking for. No more results. Oh, because they're all from the okay, from today. You know, by doing how many vlogs in the last half hour, you could sort of find the general frequency. You could just extrapolate the general frequency of new vlogs.
हे गाइस, आप सब लोगों का स्वागत है मेरे ब्लॉग।
I just think the language barrier will. The language barrier is a big barrier. There seems to be a lot of South Asia. Is it just because of the time of day? No, because I've said everything today. Wonder why. I want to find out what this brick is. Oh, you need to pick up. Can I filter for English? I should probably filter for English. Then I'll try Tesco. I thought this would yield something. I think we just need to find the right search term. No, you can't. You can't search by language. So I guess we'll just search Tesco. Hang on. We want no views. This looks produced.
Welcome back to the vlog, guys.
My hands are so cold. Oh my. Right, welcome back to our vlog. We're sat in our little car at the moment. Oh.
Brum brum.
Let's go. My hands are really cold.
Mine too, and I've got gloves on.
I don't. I'm a hardcore mate.
Because she's gay. She doesn't like gloves. If you don't like gloves, you're gay.
No, if you like gloves, you're
No,
gay.
gloves. Keep your hands warm.
Shush. Right, we're really cold, guys. So donate a pound for charity.
To get some more gloves.
Alex, should we get in the red van?
It's open.
No, Wes, don't. Guys, I
white.
have to put up with fucking.
Am I surprised that people are saying things like, if you don't like gloves, you're gay in 2021? I just assumed that teenager patter had changed a little bit. Camera's starting to rotate on its clip. I just assumed that there was just different. Oh yeah, this girl would have been hell to know. This girl would have bullied me as well. I would have known this guy. He wouldn't have tried anything with me, but he would have thought I was a freak. And he would have expressed that opinion right after someone else had expressed it. Oh yeah, let's see what they have to say.
Mate.
Keep your hands warm.
Shush. Right, we're really cold, guys. So donate a pound for charity.
To get some more gloves.
Alex, should we get in the red van?
It was open.
No, Wes, don't. Guys, I have
white.
to put up with fucking a 4-year-old.
I had to put up with her. Look at her, mate. She annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah, you little bitch. Guys, I get bullied. Fuck off. You're a simp.
I know.
Yeah.
You're a simp
What
as
did
well.
you say? Fuck off, you're a simp.
Guys, I get bullied. Fuck off. You're a simp.
I know. You're a simp as well. That's not what your story said.
That's what I'd expected Trish anyone. They're calling each other simps. That's more like it. The 4 of us got jobs at Tesco. My first vlog.
Bin Laden, he's alive.
What's up
Great.
YouTube, James and Jimmy Smith, and this is my first vlog. Quite a few of you have suggested it, so I'm starting. Yeah, I'm with Archie Co.
Oh,
Spicy
Suburbia.
Memo, go and follow him.
The
And yeah.
new build.
There's a bucket down there. Could be used for ice cubes. Where's it gone? Gotta find out it.
This is the stuff. Now we're cooking. First person to guess where in the UK they're in.
And we are
Oh.
on our way to Tesco's.
That could be a clue. Pulse.
We
Pulse.
are on our way to Tesco's. And a bus has just gone by. Pick up. Pick up Archie Co. It's testicles.
West Birmingham.
Doing over there?
You reckon? Where in West Birmingham looks like this?
Going mental. What's your bike doing on the trolley? What are your bikes doing on the trolley?
This guy's put a bike on the trolleys. He's a mad lad.
His bike is on the trolley. So we're just walking around with a bike on a trolley, and yeah.
Help him, I'll do the filming.
This is great. This is Harmony Korine. This is Trash Fuckers. This is the Kettering-based Trash Fuckers sequel. Yeah, if this was me, it would be a big Mr. Beast face, a big zoom in on the trolley with a bike on it, a red ring around it, and it would say, "You never guess what was on this trolley."
James St. Jimmy Smith vlog.
Yeah, we haven't heard. It's gonna get the noise is gonna get bad in a sec. We haven't really heard the exposition around this because they've all got jobs at Tesco. So have they robbed the trolleys from their job? Because if they've been at Tesco, they work at Tesco. That's where the trolleys are from, right? That's a shot. That's a shot right there. That's great.
Bloody phone's gonna smash, mate.
We need to hear that.
Bloody phone's gonna smash, mate.
So one of them put their phone in there to record. Then the other person pushed it, and then they're going, "Let's go smash my phone."
What's he doing? It fucking jingled.
West Durrington.
Are you gonna get crushed?
That's great. I love that we've returned to this.
So what are your qualifications for working at Tesco?
Oh, you see us with the trolleys. Oh my god!
I've not heard that noise in a while. The noise the guy makes in response, pink hair.
Qualifications for working at Tesco?
Oh, you see us with the trolley.
I've not heard... Do you know, this is getting me so nostalgic for the pointlessness of being a teenager. When people would go, "Ugh," I've just not heard "Ugh" in so long. It feels like, it's like hearing an old song.
Please. Oh my god!
So what are your qualifications for working at Tesco?
Oh, you see us with the trolleys. Oh my god! This way would be in like the fucking stuff.
The pink haired. The person with the pink hair seems like they're the most annoying, but also like the most long suffering. They seem annoyed and they are annoying.
It's the fucking too heavy. Go even. Fucking pull.
You know, what if you made me Freaky Friday with someone? And I insist I am Ed Miliband.
James St. Jimmy
I'm the shit one from the election. Not the one now that seems to have a better media career.
Smith vlog.
Oh! Fucking easy job.
We finally made it to Tesco. We've literally carried these trolleys all the way to Tesco's and they're looking at us like, what are we doing? We're gonna try and get a job.
It's all online.
No, teenagers must be allowed to mumble. You must let them be unintelligible.
Bin Laden, he's alive.
Hang on. There's two things. One is, I think he's... Who is the guy? Is he just looking at a picture of an Indian guy and saying Bin Laden's alive? But also, he used this as the sting. He used it as like a pre... He used this as like a pre-vlog stinger. And then brought it back when it actually appears in the chronology of the day. Do you know, I don't think they do work in Tesco. I think they just went to Tesco. Bird.exe, you have to... Teenage life and childhood was the worst time in everyone's life. And I think we forget that because we pick up certain adult stressors that we didn't have then. But we also had the worst stressors because all our friends were teenagers and everyone treated you like you were a teenager. And you were a teenager. It was bad. Do you know, I've been thinking about the activity ticker. Because obviously it's a mess if this blocks this. Because I move this down here, but the ticker's here. So either the ticker goes up, but I don't like that. Down here is where there's stuff that's not important. In your average shot, the stuff is not important down here. The top could be stuff up there. So maybe, how would you feel about me putting a crop so it can't go beyond this? Shrink the ticker. Just shrink it. It's quite big, isn't it? Maybe it could be smaller. Yeah, maybe the ticker goes smaller. Oh. Because I could crop it. Keep it the same size, but don't allow it to go past this point. I could do both as well. It is bigger than it needs to be. Don't be a ticker shrinker. Look at the size of the text in your... Oh, yeah, I know how to reduce the text size. I can do it with CSS style sheets later. Right now, I could just shrink it. I could shrink the source. Could the text scroll? Ugly. Mat-a-tat-a-tat. Ugly idea. Never happening. gross. Ugh. 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 So I could just shrink it, you know? It already is a bit too big. For now I'll shrink. Later it'll come back different. But you know, that's not too bad. It's not too bad like that. For now, like this. It's never going to scroll. Might need to truncate the phrase current activity. Gnome Jerome, if you can give me a phrase that is like just as good but shorter, I'll take it. But I can't think of anything that means exactly the same thing. Because someone put more words in it. So I've made it smaller, but now I need to add a crop. I'll do that now. I'll work on it. Okay, let's go to desktop display. Okay, how do I crop this properly? So I guess I had just add some cropping on the right. Yeah, needs more. 900. Too much. 400. 500. 450. 460. 490. Huh? Oh, because I'm going up. That's why. There we go. Alt click on the edge and shrink. I didn't know that works. I didn't know that works. I feel like we want it to be smaller, right? So people can write longer messages. Alt click on the edge. Does that really work? Hang on. Alt click on the edge. What? So Alt and click. Oh my god, you changed the bounding box. I was this years old. TIL. I was this years old when I learnt this. Okay, well let me do undo the old crop pad. Wow. Can't believe I was this years old when I learnt this. Look at that. But also I think it could be shrunk, you know? It could be shrunk down, but then if it's shrunk it could be, you know, really long. You know? It could be really long like this. Can you still read that? Is that okay? We want to see what career this guy had after his first vlog. His first vlog was in 2018. Oh, wow. He's making music now. Oh my god, this is 7.5 minutes long. We'll just skip in. Oh, do we want to do this? Do we want to do this? Oh, he's Saint Jimmy, is he? Because I was like, Stjimmy? I was thinking like a Dutch kind of Stjimmy. In pieces. Are we punching down? No. I think he grew up in a nicer neighborhood than I did. But I guess he is younger than me. Just punching down? I don't know. In what way is he disadvantaged in a way that I'm not? Youth making fun of a child. Do you know what? It's not as bad as I thought it might be. Hi, Baldy. Grumpy Dave loses his camera head. Can you just put in here? Can someone update the activity ticker just to reflect what it is we're doing? Oh no, this is bad.
Who's wrong number? Oh, don't give me the wrong number, you stupid bitch!
He's still doing the stings. He's still doing the stings.
Yeah, she's gonna love them.
Is my flies there?
Oh no. You have to be more subtle when you're picking.
Pass it here. Give it here. Your daughter do something. Wrong number, you stupid bitch.
What's up, James and Jimmy Smith with another video. And this is the video when I just stalk Grumpy Dave. I'm basically trying to work this iPhone. I've literally just pressed a button and the camera just cut off. So let's retake the intro again. What's up, James and Jimmy Smith? Back with another video. Please like, subscribe, turn post notifications on if you haven't already. And enjoy this video.
You always leave jackets all over the fucking show. That's my fucking vape. I hope it's not fucking broken.
I'm looking for you earlier.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't looking. I think I was looking for.
Turn on the light.
Put the light on the matter. Do you want a jacket? Where is your...
Patch, go through.
Is that the noise he's making while he strokes the cat?
Where's your favourite jacket? Hang it up. I do like to hang your best jackets up.
Hang on. He stroked a cat while sort of grunting and then put a coat on the cat. Why? He's treating the cat like a dog. The way he goes "Rrr," and sort of like touches its head, that's how you behave with a dog. Cat doesn't want that.
I do like to hang your best jackets up, but don't bloody hang it out yourself. Come on.
You're bloody fake. It's him with his foot.
Oh, Jamesy!
Easy. Gloria smells.
Do nothing. Do you have
You're so clever, James.
Patchy, what do you have to say about Grumpy Dave?
So what's going on here? That man's Grumpy
I
Dave.
get it. Lick my ass.
So where's he living? Who are these people to him? What's going on?
Grumpy Dave literally farted not long ago.
Yeah, I know you did.
I know it was bad, didn't it?
Is that it?
No,
It's
that's not.
broken.
Is it broken?
There's an iPhone with a broken lead bit at near the charger bit.
We put it back, didn't you?
Right, should we get going soon?
Yeah, sure.
Come where?
You haven't moved to go.
I'll go and get bits.
Right.
Where's you?
Dina's to get some bits.
Oh, you sure, yeah?
Well, obviously we haven't gone, have we?
Fuck it.
Since you've been back upstairs and down here, we haven't been that quick.
I'm finding it.
It's up to us.
I know where it is. Stop your shouting.
Well, Mum, you can just plug it in when you find a plug.
Okay. Mum and daughter. One relationship. Understood.
Not my phone.
You're useless. Plug it this my voice.
Yeah, that would do it probably.
Yeah, I'm all right. Look at that.
Baby confirmed.
No, that's the fucking lead. Ah, I've got one. Wait a minute. I've got to get down here.
Tired.
We will be.
That's bleeding.
What's wrong with your camera?
Leaving my camera.
Do you want me to...
It's here, but I can't get it in the hole.
They can't get in the hole.
There's a story.
So, do you think Grumpy Dave is the mum's partner?
Oh, she was in the bush, was she? Gloria, you weren't born in hospital, you were born in a... Banging. So I didn't go into hospital.
That's the white lead I got there.
So you didn't come out of my...
No, Dave is very
You was never
grumpy.
in my bed.
Hey, that's the fucking white lead I got there.
Yeah? Dave doesn't seem grumpy. Dave's got a short fuse.
You didn't go into hospital.
That's the white lead I got there.
So you didn't come out of my...
You
You was never in my bed.
Hey, that's the fucking white lead I got there.
Don't shout. You got a big gob.
This doesn't charge it.
No?
No.
Oh,
I need another one like
Grumpy
that.
Dave is a really good
But not in a tree.
subject to film.
right, let's find a...
There's a lot going on. He loses his temper. He disengages, and then he just looks over his shoulder, and there's a lot going on his face.
Charge it.
No?
No.
Oh,
I need another one like that.
I'll find it all.
And he's
But not in a
hunched.
tree one.
Right, let's find a...
No,
How did you do it last time?
It doesn't.
I don't know if one for the TV and what.
What's it here?
It wasn't, that's the TV one. I bet $1 million it is.
He'd been grumpy a couple of times already.
Charge it.
It still could charge
And
it,
he's
can't
called
it?
Grumpy
He did put
Dave.
it in his video camera, 'cause it
Furtive
was all
Dave.
right and it never could charge. Men. If we had
Furtive
three-
Dave, so
No,
easily
that's that,
forgotten.
Me and my father.
Alright, that. Cheeky bitch.
Here comes your bitch.
I take that back. Not all men.
No, not all men are
Just my
alright.
dad.
Alright, that.
I think that's
Take
what
that
she
back,
was
not all
expecting
men.
to hear.
So Grumpy Dave, he's in a strop because he can't find
The hole.
the hole for his plug. Butt plug? Nah. Anyway, so he can't find the hole. I think he's gonna find it soon.
My mum's gonna find it.
She probably will.
Partners? Boyfriend and girlfriend? Siblings? What do we think?
Hopefully, Joey finds it soon.
Okay, question coming up.
Joey finds it soon.
Is this later that night, dunno what time am, as in I don't know what the time is? Or is it later that night, dunno what time AM? So it's like, I don't know what time, but it is the AM. It is the morning. It's just saying, dunno what time am is such an odd construction. But it could be, I don't know what time AM. It could be like, I don't know what time in the morning, sometime in the morning. What do you think? Don't know what time I'm.
If the sky is with no home, should the temple will fall mountain, should the commodity to see, will stand by me. Oh.
Vlogs are just a window. They're just like a window you're not supposed to look through. They give you too much insight into another life immediately. There's just so much. I like that picture up there, though. Good point, say it loud.
Yeah, we've got to go to Leominster first.
Where?
I guess the thing is that vlogs, when they're successful, are like this depiction of an idealized life, of someone whose life then becomes idealized because they become a millionaire because their vlogs are successful. But everyone who goes, oh, well, I'll vlog then, is just a normal person, and you see in their life, and their life looks shit. Because I think if anyone just starts pointing a camera around at their life, it looks shit.
Yeah, the crossings.
No, Josh's.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to look from the... I'm going to get whatever from the crossings, because they're doing something there.
And you're gonna
Then we're going to go to...
walk on Dungeons Road.
Nice.
You don't fucking film me.
No.
Fuck off. You are.
Well.
Switch it off. Which one?
It's nice they do a bit of karaoke together. Do you know what I will say? I mean, it's probably because there's just not a lot of space. But it's nice they do karaoke together, and they seem to get on.
What's she done?
It's just messy. It's just a cluttered house, so it looks grim.
Gee, look.
Maybe it's not that bad.
Someone give us these.
They got a VHS. I'm blocking it, but they actually got a VHS down there.
What are they?
Mouses.
Oh.
Two mouses.
Yeah, she's gonna love them.
Definitely crowd. I think there's a lot of people under one roof.
No, you plays her out.
I need them.
You don't.
Oh, yeah, that would be doggy.
Pass it here.
Give it here. Your daughter do something. He's a plonker. You're a plonker.
Just get some scissors.
Yeah, get scissors. Plonker, what name?
These are ruined already.
It's the wrong.
They've got Connect
Dave, it's not Dave.
and the Xbox games.
No, you know, Fools and Horses.
I think the Connect might have been part of the
His name
karaoke.
is something else. It calls him Dave. Is it my name?
Get some scissors.
Yeah, get scissors. Plonker, what name?
These are
Oh,
ruined already.
same clip.
It's the wrong.
Maybe it was a highlight reel. A little bit of music kicks in. We see the cat. Cat's dancing. What a tone shift. This is a great life. That's where they pushed the trolleys when he was a kid. He's looking back. This is where me and my mates pushed the trolley back when I had those mates. Wonder where they are now. What a life. Nah, Pink Hair's not in prison. Pink Hair's working in the state. Pink Hair's a letting agent now. Grumpy Dave.
Oh yeah, he got a wet sock. He goes to me, I got a wet sock. Yeah, use that.
Are you filming me doing my legs?
Yeah.
Are they going to Morrison's at a really weird hour? This place seems like a ghost town.
Yeah, oops. That was a miss. Can you hold with you?
No, you do it yourself.
No, I'm falling over.
That's what I did, Dan.
No, he's filming. I can't put my legs back. Okay.
Sit down. Just...
Hi, PD. I was struggling at my given task, so I put what was it? I put my first vlog, Tesco, into YouTube, and we're watching this vlogger from God knows where. It's Saint Jim Dave or something like that. This is Grumpy Dave.
This is how I'm doing my legs, you know.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
This is a bit of a vlog from hell.
Well, you didn't mean to last time. Ah, scared me. Made me shit myself. Ouch!
Dave shouldn't be doing that.
Oh, Dave.
Dave shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, that's it. Do it later. She had
38 views. And this guy's been vlogging for at least 4 years. Oh no, his first vlog was in 2018. He's been vlogging for 4 years. I think Grumpy Dave is a stepdad, yeah. Where are they going? They're like going on some big adventure. This is what we're saying. It's a really honest vlog. It just seems to be like one of the most... Yeah. I feel like one of them could be dead by the end.
The good old Tesco's.
I bet she does.
I think Grumpy Dave's going to die. He's received a bit too much limelight. Littlehampton train station. Okay, do we know where that is then? Is that Littlehampton? Do we know where Littlehampton is? Yeah, is this big? Is this big news? Littlehampton is a seaside resort and pleasure harbour in Arundel district of West Sussex. Right. And is it like, you know, like how a lot of seaside resorts are all like fucked? Like there's a lot of urban poverty in old seaside resorts in England. Is it one of those places? It's not fucked. Gnome Jerome says very much so. Careful. I'm not talking about whether or not seaside resorts are inherently good or bad. I'm saying they got impoverished. I think urban poverty affected small-time working-class touring destinations. We were a Skegness family. Were we? Yeah, we were a Skegness family. That's where we went. Skeggy. Nothing more immediately haunted than out-of-season British seaside town. It might explain where everything was gone. Yeah, sure. It's still one of those places that's just like empty most of the year and then fills up with, you know, sunburnt people from further into the country. Skeg's 100% fucked. Sharble, just unfind it. just to delete it from your mind.
Kebab shops will be picking out on our takeaways.
Yeah.
Hang on, we haven't been told where they're going or why. So they've gone... Oh. So have they taken the train? I don't think so. Maybe just past the train station.
No, we take it with us at the station. We don't anything because it's going to miss all this. If it goes and has a meal in, it's going to miss all this. Right.
Pubs instead.
To the pubs.
Dad's gonna try the pubs there.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, we went to Dundidley. We tried the freaking George, right? It's a great big cinema, right?
Yeah.
Loads of floors. You have meals all night in there.
I want chips now.
The trains stop at 9. Well, there's a nightlife there. There's night. It's night. You know, night. That's what we did. Yeah, there's loads of nightclubs. There's a nice seaside, but there are more nightclubs in Littlehampton.
Yeah.
Proper nightclubs. And you can have a meal in the George all evening, all night.
Yeah.
So you can get paralytic. You can ask for a meal, stay in there all night.
Where are they going?
I like fucking massive, isn't
I don't care we're going holiday, let's go on holiday. And we've got to the pub.
Littlehampton Beach, but the other side.
Bait. No, was it? Beans, good for your heart. More you eat,
The more you fart.
That was fine. She'll make it not that far.
It really does feel like someone's going to die. They're just going further away from civilization. just this family. They got up. They did karaoke. Do you know? It's just this family. We don't know who anyone is to anyone else. They got up. They all did karaoke. The baby's gone. Who's got the baby? We don't know. What did they sing? Can't remember now. There were 2 songs. They did karaoke in their front room. We'll watch it till the end. But I might close up shop after that because I don't know what I'm still doing here. I don't know why this stream's still going.
Filming a little round.
Hey.
Well, some of those views are going to be him checking that it's uploaded correctly. Then some of them are Grumpy Dave.
We all have to wait for the Grumpy Dave. Grumpy Dave. Grumpy Dave.
I'm up for doing this more. If this became a stream format, the idea is we would search my first vlog and then a keyword, and then we'd watch whatever comes up, and then we'd see if they have other vlogs, if we're interested in that vlogger. The stream could be called My First Vlog. Yeah, I've done it before. I've actually just done my first vlog before.
No, it's Happy today.
So it's Happy Dave today.
Happy Dave, happy.
Hello.
Hello.
Hang on, they're coming back.
So we're walking back now.
From where? What did they do? Just walk up to the beach and then come back? They walked to the beach, they got there at sunset and then just came back. Does that strike anyone as odd? The sun was already half down. Why was she on the floor?
It's Grumpy Dave. Grumpy Dave.
Grumpy Dave.
I'm not grumpy tonight.
No, it's Happy today.
So it's Happy Dave today.
Happy Dave, happy. Happy.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, people.
So we're walking back.
So I think they live in Littlehampton. I don't think they got on the train. They didn't go to the Morrisons. They didn't go to the Tesco. None of those things are filmed because they used them. They were just there on the walk. It's just footage for the vlog.
Back now.
Jerry. Crazy Jerry.
Crazy Jerry.
Mad Jerry.
I'm crazy.
Crazy.
So she's Jerry. Grumpy Dave, Crazy Jerry.
Blondie.
Blondie. Not Blondie. Thanks to...
You are, come.
You are blondie, aren't you? Oh, you bastard!
And that's Grumpy Dave.
Yeah.
You take a jump. I'm taking this jump. Do some jump.
Yeah.
I'm not on camera, but I heard it.
I've jumped out my skin.
Carry on walking this way.
Is that correct?
Carry on walking this way.
I think it's very sweet that they went out and just went to the beach and then came home.
We're going to take chairs with us.
Yeah, we all got chairs, James.
Nice.
Where?
Car.
Oh yeah. In.
Hello.
Mick pretended he was
We're
in
going
the
this
church.
way.
We got a new activity ticker.
Going the dark way.
No, well, they fucking tricked me, right? If it was a fucking, you know, in the grave.
I ain't scared of no ghost.
They thought there was a fucking dead body coming up from the grave because they were moving the bush, and they were saying, "We're coming to get you immediately from the grave," but it wasn't the grave. He shit himself. He ran out.
Yeah.
Gwen was outside, right? No, they said she goes to Dave. me, go and find the others. I think they went to the churchyard, right?
Yeah.
So he goes down there. They weren't really down there. And they threw their voice like the grave was talking to him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's quite. You would have loved that, Jane.
Yeah.
You'd have loved that. Someone throwing their voice, so you think the dead are talking to you.
I remember the churchyard, right? He stayed in, you know, a sponsor.
Yeah.
He stayed in all night in the church, right? And they were banging on the church. Oh, we're coming to get you, meaty. We're going to break into the church. And then Vicky, she looked for a little...
Yeah, that's Jerry.
And then Meady scared her. It was fucking hilarious. Gloria wants to come when she was younger, and they said, no, we're not taking you, Gloria, you're too young.
You're in that red box, I think.
And they're still all hanging out.
No, the other box.
But then, what's going on, right? Because if the boy and the girl are partners, does he live there? And they're always just all hanging out? I can't quite picture that. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. But then, where's the baby come from? The baby didn't come to the beach.
Coleslaw, not tomato.
You said tomato.
I think I said
Or do you need tomato ketchup?
yes, that means tomato, same thing.
I think sister now too. We've seen the baby. We saw the baby's hand emerge. Is there really a baby? Sharble, we watching the same vlog here. What do you think's in this pram? No, there's a baby. You see its hand. Hang on. Oh, I feel like I'm the only person watching this vlog. There's a hand somewhere. Also, it stands to reason. There's a pram. There we go. You see it? Watch the pram here.
Yeah, that would do it for me.
Yeah,
That was a claw. Babies have claws. Grumpy Dave acknowledges it. So you're saying, oh, there is an entity in there, but it's not a baby, it's a beast. It's a little animal. Yeah, and at some point there is someone in ripped black trousers looking at their phone on the couch by the door. And they're in this first shot. I'm just looking for when it pans so you can see them. But that could just be a mate, you know? Might not be that we even... Could be a mate came round with their baby or a family friend. I park my baby up here and do some karaoke, and then they went on their way. No. Killing. This does not evoke the same feelings in me. The baby did not come on the walk. And the baby is not here in the living room now.
And you want coleslaw? Tomato? You did say
Tomato.
No, coleslaw, not tomato.
You said tomato.
I think I said
Or do you need tomato ketchup?
yes, that means tomato, same thing.
Tomato.
Tomato, tomato.
They're all
See
friends.
you later.
I think it's really sweet.
I've got bogey.
No, I don't want to talk about your bogies.
Yeah, you're being rude.
Me no,
Boo, 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 boo.
Someone came around with a baby and they went away again. Oh no, is that... That item on the left of Grumpy Dave, is that a baby item? Is that a baby kit?
See, but they like doing patch up their arse.
I think I should do it.
Also, what's this white thing here? What's that?
She would probably like it if I did it.
What?
Combed her.
Yeah, that's fucked. I hate those.
Point master.
What else did you factoring?
My mum hasn't Snapchat me back yet.
Well, my phone's somewhere in my pocket.
It's alright, I'm with you, it's alright.
Do you think that's a bottle
I
sterilizer?
don't do that. My
It's never a printer. It's too small comparative to the. It's too small to be a printer.
In your pocket. It should be in your hand. Like mine is. Yeah, we'll put it in my hand and go and do everything else with it.
Grumpy Dave's looking through a book of railways. Do you think it's timetables? You might not see on your device, but it says railways on his book.
You know Mum can't motor cars?
Yeah, no. I could do more than you arsehole. You arsehole. My mum's language.
I said, and I'm doing on Friday, Mum can do all the sea
Oh, that's nice.
Mum can do all the weights.
Mum can have water at the pub. I do, Mrs. Brown. That's nice. I go to execution.
That's nice.
That's nice. Mum have water on Friday night. Yeah, I walk home. You can have water. You're going to walk home from Bognor, are you? Yeah, might as well. He said I can't have... I almost show up. That's good. Oh, my money I keep to myself. Go to
Yeah, they know where the TV goes.
No, you can do one.
Thank you very much for the subscription, Peter Pom. Cannot believe this is the thing that pushed you over the edge. Tell you what, that's a nice picture as well. They got good taste in... I want a better shot of it though.
Oh God! I get a stitch. I get a stitch. Oh dear.
What are they watching?
Oh, I've got to stop. I like that. Oh dear. Oh, come on. Stop. Oh, that's better. Is that better? Yeah. Are you sure?
Oh.
I'm coughing on my laugh.
Die quietly.
Yeah, I will die. Die quietly. Don't make too much mess either. We don't
These guys are best friends.
Sure you're okay, Mum? Yeah, Mum and I patched it off. Oh, fucking hell. Is there a ghost in here? The plate moved. I ain't scared of no ghost. I ain't scared of no ghost there. So get out of my house. I ain't scared of the ghost. I don't want, but that ghost don't pay rent in my house, so no, they've got to get out. No ghost allowed in
What do you mean what's happening? She's making a drink. She's making a cuppa. That she's just, because of her story earlier, she's riffing on ghosts. But she's only really just saying Ghostbusters-y things. It's not surreal. It's just mundane.
Right, ready guys for your hot chocolates and 2 coffees. Do you have 2 sugars in your hot chocolates? Yeah.
Yeah.
Party. You're not. I'm from the party, I am. I am. Well.
Yeah, I wonder to what degree they all know they're being filmed and that there's a permanent public record of them singing in their kitchen. Because she never acknowledges it, right? She doesn't behave differently when she's filmed and when she's not filmed. I expect. Maybe she's putting it on. Maybe she's completely different off camera. Just feel like that's just how she is. Oh, okay. There's a Grumpy Dave playlist. There's a playlist just of stuff of Grumpy Dave. Challenges, abandoned exploring, popular raps. Wow, there's a lot here. College vlogs. I think that was where the Tesco one was. Updated yesterday. Not sure. But there's loads of people like this. No, he's doing urban exploring. Look, he'll be in an abandoned place. An abandoned recycling centre in West Sussex. On his own? We don't have to watch that. I'm just showing you that he is urban exploring rather than going for a walk. So we watched Grumpy Dave loses his camera lead. There's Grumpy Dave's Day Out.
What's up,
Grumpy
James?
Dave versus Young Dave. Okay. I need to shut down the stream because I'm no longer on task at all. And I don't think I'm going to get back to it now. I don't think I'm going to achieve anything now. Happy to cut my losses. So, shall we? We'll watch one more video. No. It's fine. This is more fun than me trying to get blood out of a stone. We'll just change the stream title. Do you want to watch one more St. Jimmy? Or, because I don't think there's anything special about St. Jimmy, I think he's 10 a penny. Do you want to spin the dice and do another My First Vlog keyword and just see what comes up? It might be worse than this. This is quite special. Spin the dice. I don't know why I keep saying that. You don't really spin a dice. Roll the bottle. Dice. Tesco Vlogs interview. Okay, what search term do people want? My First Vlog cauliflower. I think we might get some quite sincere farmers. I don't want that. Okay, so let's get our filters set up. I want to do... And then what's our keyword? Greg's, bins, dice. Oh, lotion. These are all actually quite good. Lads. I can't decide. These are all very good. Maybe I'll put it to a poll. Okay, so it's a toss-up between... We want lads. Okay, all right. Lads could be too powerful. Do you know what I mean? Oh, we lost the filters. Look, we're seeing stuff with millions
Anonymous
and hundreds of
tipped
thousands.
£5. Thank you so much for a lovely day, whole Sean smile.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I probably need to get cracking on some... I might do this again. I still need to write something. I still need to come up with ideas. I did nothing today. Okay. My first vlog. Enjoyable road trip. That the thumb title looks too good. The thumbnail's too good. Filters today. Last hour? Okay. This week. Oh no, we go back to it being... Maybe lads isn't good enough. Maybe we gotta pick something else. Can you order by views? Yeah, you can actually. View count. But it's going the wrong way. It is doing by view count, but it's going the wrong way. We want the lowest first, right? But we can go down. Lads, I think, is a bad one. For some reason, it doesn't isolate enough. It's too generic. I think we need something weirdly specific like Tesco or like Greg's. Here we go. Got Greg's and rescued a pigeon. Corona Day 2, my first ever Greg's. Maybe it is just between. These channels are too big. I don't know. Charlotte Falber doesn't look big.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Now today is...
Oh god, she does know what she's doing though. She does know what she's doing. What about Harry Salt? It's just going to be him talking down the lens. Maybe we did get lucky. Maybe we did get lucky. My first vlog, Pigeon. My first vlog, Pigeon Forge, with my dad and grandpa. Peter, you might be right. It just didn't occur to me that our first person would have been, you know, jackpot. But I'm interested in Pigeon Forge with my dad and grandpa. What's a Pigeon Forge? Should we find out if we care? Pigeon Forge. Pigeon Forge is a mountain town and vacation area in eastern Tennessee. I'll give him a chance.
Hey everybody, I just crossed the Tennessee state line with my dad and my grandpa, and as part of my tradition, I'm gonna slam down a yoo-hoo. Here we go.
Come on, could be. It could be. Could be something. Oh no, he gets it down his beard.
Of my tradition, I'm gonna slam down a yoo-hoo. Here we go.
Over on this side of the pond, yoo-hoo is a glue. Wait, what is that?
Yeah, let's do this.
This is great. Oh, slamming a milkshake. Oh, he's a Disney adult. He's more than just a guy. He is a Disney adult. Hang on. Let's take this in. Let's take in the brand. Disney World, traveling, health and fitness, food, music, Pigeon Forge. He talks about that a lot. And then there's Gatlinburg, which I'm guessing is just a place. But also, he's a wolf furry.
Hey everybody, my name is Larry, but you can call me Wolfman Winkle. This is my first vlog, so I spread joy, happiness, and autism awareness because I myself have Asperger's syndrome. I love to make people aware of it. I'm proud to be an ASP, I love it. Autism is not a disability, but a different ability. Yeah, that's the word.
Oh no, in a weird place now. Yeah, I know, but I feel like I don't want to goof on him as much. If he's doing autism awareness, I don't want to goof on his weird vlog. If it colours it. It colours the voyeurism in a strange way. What do we think? Respect. Straight for what it is? No. No.
So I see it. I have a sticker on my laptop that says that. So anyway, we are actually in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee right now. We're going to be staying in our camper. And this is my dad. Say hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. And then everyone then this is my grandpa.
Hey, bud.
Hi, Grandpa.
Grandpa's
yeah, so it's just the three of us this
intensely
weekend, so we're going to
energy.
get some well-deserved rest and relaxation, and we're going to be eating at some good places. We are on our way to Noe Jose's, which is my favorite Mexican restaurant of all time. They got the best queso dip and the best they got the best I can't think of it. The sizzling fajitas. I'm so sorry, I get confused while I'm talking sometimes, but they got good sizzling fajitas. I'm ready for this. Well, good morning, everybody. So we actually had slept real good last night. So we ate so much food at Noe Jose, so it knocked us right out.
Yeah.
It sure did, Grandpa. Yeah. So we're gonna go get some breakfast. We don't know where we're going yet, but
more Grandpa.
We'll see. Okay, so we decided to go to Cracker Barrel. Of course, my dad loves Cracker Barrel, so of course we got to go there. Here we are, rocking in our rocking chairs and waiting to get our table. Do something nice, Dad. Okay, that's nice enough.
I like a restaurant that gives you a rocking chair
so
while you wait to be
seated. We just took it easy at the campground. Grandpa took a nap. And now we're heading to the new location of Monster Burgers and Shakes in Morristown. I am super excited. That's my favorite place to eat here in Pigeon Forge. And now they got...
This is nothing. He has a burger. He's going to give his opinion. We're going to hear from the grandpa. And then we're out. This is nothing. I think this is the cul-de-sac.
Too much to film this time. And like I said, it's my first vlog. But did you have a great time, Grandpa? What about you? Did you guys have a great time? All right. Well, that's all for now. So until next...
I'm so sorry. I thought we'd find another St. Jimmy. We haven't. And I'm embarrassed. I do want to go back looking again, but I now appreciate that St. Jimmy is actually a jackpot. This was... Do we want to watch Grumpy Dave? And then I'm going to get on with my day and stop the stream. We're going to watch this, and then we're going to move on.
So what's up, James and Jimmy Smith Vlogs? Basically, we've decided that we are going to do a prank on your dad, Dave. We are going to...
Dave is not St. Jimmy's dad. I know, St. Jimmy actually did get a bit of a glow up. We first saw him 4 years ago when he was just in college. And now he's an adult. So Dave is not the dad of St. Jimmy, but he is the dad of the girl whose name we don't know.
Basically, sneak out, make him think we're going to the pub. But how are we going to do it without him noticing? Basically, I am going to make this video, well, you're going to see it in a sec, and I'm going to like show it from YouTube, like connect it to his TV upstairs. So he'll get like a little message, and then let's see how he reacts. Enjoy.
Hang on. I haven't understood the prank. I have not understood this prank at all. I want to rewind, listen to it again.
Basically, to the pub. Please sneak out, make him think we're going to the pub.
Okay, so here's where I got confused. Are they allowed to go to the pub? Because what are they doing instead? They're sneaking out to go somewhere else. And Dave's going to think that they've gone to the pub, but they've gone somewhere else. But they have left. Lockdown. December 2021. There's no lockdown.
But how are we going to do it without him noticing? Basically, I am going to make this video, well, you're going to see it in a sec, and I'm going to like show it from YouTube, like connect it to his TV upstairs. So he'll get like a little message, and then let's see how he reacts. Enjoy. Hello, Dave. Basically, the three of us, we have gone to the pub while you are upstairs watching your film. Well, not anymore because I've interrupted it. But, so, you can join us. This is only a joke. But, we hope to see you soon. Enjoy.
Hang on. Hang on. I just need a recap. So, they're doing a prank. No, hang on. I think they are actually going to the pub. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out. So there's a prank. That means there's one thing that's true, and that Dave is going to be told something that's not true. It's not a prank. Yeah, so I think they have actually gone to the pub. It's confusing because it's okay, so I think they've gone to the pub, and while they're going, like while they're leaving the house, they're going to use like a smart TV pairing function to push a YouTube video onto the TV that Dave is watching upstairs, so that he can see the invite to come to the pub. But by the time he's finished watching it, they've already left the house. And that's the prank. But in my head, I was confused because I thought the prank was going to be about telling him something that's not true. I think it'll be at least 10 minutes after they leave. No, Catherine, because you need to be on the Wi-Fi, don't you? If you want to control a device on your local connection, you still need to be on that Wi-Fi. So you need to do it from inside the house. You can't go unless their pub is like across the road. He has to push the video while he's in the house. You can get our Chromecast from a very long, long way away. No, I always thought that was an error. You know, Jambird once pushed a YouTube video to RTV from Austria. But I thought that wasn't supposed to be how it happens. But yeah, maybe. No, look. They're standing just outside. Probably so they can be on the home Wi-Fi. You can get your Wi-Fi from out on the drive.
Downstairs, he's downstairs.
It is a prank. They haven't gone to the pub. My intuitions were right. It's a prank in the normal sense because he's being lied to. You think he's going to sprint? No wonder he's grumpy.
Hello? Where's... Oh, shit.
She pushed the Bluetooth button.
Hello? She's with us. You can't find the TV remote?
No, downstairs. You have to come back.
We have to come back.
Okay, we'll come back.
Okay, if we'll come back, open the door ready for us.
Are you ready?
Open the door ready for us. Open the door. No, you're not. You're downstairs. Open the door.
Open the door. You can get.
Come on. Got you.
I don't care. Guess what? I don't care.
Well, guess what?
Got you.
I don't care. Guess what? I don't care.
Incredible. Incredible.
You know what? I don't care. Because Libby's on a fucking phone call with your fucking son. Fucking Paul. She's gone to labour now.
No, she hasn't.
He's coming in a minute.
No, he hasn't. Give me that phone call. I bet he hasn't. She don't have it too much.
Get ready then.
Come on,
What?
you're coming with now.
Come on.
Is Dave pranking back? Is this Dave's revenge? Dave saying you all went out to the pub, and while you were out, your friends got into labour and you missed the call because you were pranking me. But is it true? Honestly, he sells it really well. But that tone of voice of him being real miffed is just the only way he talks, because he probably could do it. He probably could fake it.
No, she.
Right, because we're looking at this, right, and we're asking, is this acting? Is this a guy doing a prank? Because I don't think it is. I think it's genuinely real.
I don't care.
She didn't go anywhere. She didn't go anywhere.
That's right. You know what? I don't care. Because you just had a fucking phone call from your fucking son. Fucking Paul. She's gone to labour now.
No, she hasn't.
He's coming in a minute.
No, he hasn't. Give me
That's
the phone
real.
call. I bet he hasn't. She don't have it till March.
Get ready
That
then.
feels real.
Come on, you're coming with now.
Come on. We'll leave you here then.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Mum's coming.
I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it for you guys. I'm doing
This is so good.
Bye.
He always talks angrily.
What's your program?
Have fun.
We can't go.
Why?
Mum's going to hurt herself.
That's nice. I did. She didn't.
No, I was tending. Come on.
Do you think I'm going to fall for that? I ain't like you.
We ain't finished yet. We've got to do rubbish.
Dad, we've got to go.
We've got to do the bins yet.
No, it's like 9 something. Can we just go?
We've got to do the rubbish first.
No, you don't.
Just do bins.
No, I don't think Jimmy is her son. He said Paul was the son. So she has another son called Paul, who I think's in a different relationship and in which his partner's pregnant.
That's when they come
Come
out.
on, let's just go to the pub.
No, no, this one.
Oh, he was doing a counter prank because they're talking about going to the pub now. I just want to rewind and find out when we find anything out.
I'm doing it for you guys. I'm doing it. Come on.
Bye, Dad. Bye, bye.
What's your program?
Have fun.
That's I just can't understand what's going on in that clip. They say, "Bye, guys. Have fun." But I don't know who left. Did anyone leave? What happened? No
We
idea.
can't go.
Why?
Mum's going to hurt herself.
That's nice. I did. She didn't.
No, I was tending. Come on.
Do you think I'm going to fall for that? I ain't like you.
We ain't finished yet. We've got to do rubbish.
Dad, we've got to go.
We've got to do the bins yet.
No, it's like 9 something. Can we just go?
We've got to do the rubbish first.
No, you don't.
Just do bins. That's when they come
Come
out.
on, let's just go to the pub.
No, no, this one first.
No, fuck off.
No,
No, you're not doing the rubbish. We're not going to pub. We'll do the
It's
rubbish.
like 9 something. Come
No, I
on.
ain't got finished on.
Come on.
What's the trouble?
Come on, grumpy old man.
It must take them hours to get to the pub.
Hang on, I know where.
Grumpy Dave.
I need to go.
Grumpy
I got to go.
Dave.
So I got to go.
Grumpy Dave.
I got to go for shit now.
We're tough. Go shit outside.
I love this.
Like a dog.
Grumpy Dave. Grumpy Dave. Hey, we're going to call you.
Okay, recap. The daughter is Dave's daughter. The son is Jerry's son. And so they're step siblings. Is that our understanding?
Grumpy Dave.
Grab that one.
Grumpy Dave.
No, it's got to be the bin.
Don't leave it.
It's not. I can't go now. You've got my fucking ankle.
You haven't broken your fucking
Is he pretending to have broke his ankle? Hang on. Vicky doesn't look like Jerry.
leave it.
It's not. I can't go now. You've got my fucking ankle.
You haven't broken your fucking ankle.
What did it?
You fucking hidden.
Just get down.
Get down. Leave the fucking with it. Bye then. Grumpy Dave. Grumpy Dave.
Do the rubbish bin in the morning.
Grumpy Dave. You do it when it's raining, it's wet.
I do actually love this. I do actually think this is a lot of fun.
That's going to be your nickname in all the pubs now. Grumpy Dave. Dad! Really?
Oh, Dave!
It's snowing.
We are going to the pub with the Grumpy Dave.
Grumpy Dave.
Grumpy Dave.
Grumpy Dave.
He does get a lot of abuse, doesn't he? He does get absolutely rinsed.
Grumpy Dave.
How's he filming now?
Filming you.
Fuck off.
Hi, Fluff. It's a long story, I'm afraid.
Fuck off.
Oh, they're all very annoying. Yeah, they'd be hard work to, like, well, just interact with.
Dave knows how to cross the road.
He does, not safe, but he knows how to cross the road.
I never there, I'm fucking fried. Did you fight if it was here?
Yeah,
We went for
I want to catch
I
what he
never there,
said.
I'm fucking fried. Did you fight if it was here?
Is anyone getting any of that?
but he knows how to cross the road.
I never there, I'm fucking fried. Did you fight if it was here?
No, not a word.
We went for president.
Did you?
Not a word of that.
That's the tapping on the nose.
No, slowing down stuff doesn't make it easier.
We went for fried. Did you fight if it was here? Yeah, I'm fucking fried. Did you fight if it was here? It was there, I'm fucking fried. Did you
I hear fucking crazy.
fight if it was here?
If it was here,
It was there, I'm fucking fried. Did you fight if it was here?
fucking crazy blank. If it was here, no, never gonna get it.
We went for president.
Did you?
And then another thing I'm never gonna get.
Tapping on the nose. Yeah, he likes tapping your nose.
He likes noses.
Grumpy Dave, Grumpy Dave.
I mean,
We're
he
going
must
to the
piss
pub.
people off.
Grumpy Dave. Grumpy
He's getting
Dave,
absolutely
Grumpy
rinsed.
Dave.
Every time they have spare time and can't think of anything else to say, they just mock him. I mean, maybe he's done something awful and this is their way of processing it, and, you know, who knows? Like, he could actually be an arsehole, is what I'm saying. But he's getting rinsed.
What? What?
You're going to get the boats?
Come walking.
Carry on walking.
He's just kicked a puddle at them.
Dad's going.
Yeah, but she wants to go to the... She wants to go to work. Find out what her secret present is.
I don't know work.
Someone kicked a puddle at me on the way to the pub. I'd be really angry.
My mum, I'll make my mum go into
No, you can't. You have to go in.
You don't have to go in.
Yes, you do. I can't.
It's been cancelled this year.
Paul's birthday's been cancelled this year too. Yes.
What are we going to do for Dave's birthday?
Nothing.
We got to do something for his birthday.
I'm going to get pissed.
You're going to get pissed.
Yeah, we're all going to get pissed
I
for
am.
his birthday.
You're going to get pissed.
And me.
Yeah, he's going to get covered.
How many of these is I've watched 3 videos from this channel. But I'm afraid this is the last. I've gone way off what I intended to do when I started the stream. and I think I need to go do some other stuff. But I will post the channel link and see what we can find for
You'll get
future.
covered because it's your
And me.
birthday.
That look.
His is in April.
Me, James, Mum's birthday going to get.
I might not be here.
I might not be with me.
Where you been? Away.
Peterborough.
Oh, he's going to go to Peterborough for his birthday. You're not going to get drunk?
Train spotting.
He won't get drunk then, will he? He's sober.
I can't get drunk on my birthday anyway.
I don't like getting drunk anymore.
I can't get drunk on my birthday.
It's his old age.
No, I've got work.
He is 60 next year.
No, 59 next year.
You're 60 next year.
Alright.
Yes, you are.
I'm 57 now.
You're not 57 now. You're
I'm 3 years
58.
younger than John.
You're
Johnny's.
58 now.
I'm not.
You've got birthday. You said you were 58. Because I said, are you 59? You said, no, I'm 58 this year. You're 58 now.
I'm not 57.
You're 59 this
What?
year.
You're 50.
Is anyone getting this down?
2024, I'll be 60.
Grumpy Dave, age disputed.
Mate,
Yeah,
you're
'cause
50 bloody.
I can't be fucking 60 next year.
No, you
I
can't.
didn't say you're 60 next year. I said you're 58 now. You're 59 this year.
No, I
The
can't
year after,
be.
you're
No, it won't be because it's 2024. I'm 60.
No, I'm not.
I was born 1964. Right? 1964, right?
Yeah.
97.
Work that out.
Yeah. Alright. I'm fucking 60. It's 2024.
No, you can't be.
Because I was born in 1964.
Can't be.
I am.
You're not.
I am.
Yeah, he was born in that month, see?
Yeah, but it's not that age.
Yeah, but you can always work out how old you are because you remember the year of your birth.
I'm 51. Tell her I can't sing tonight. I'm with my husband in my toilet.
Another prank. It's on Cherry.
No, it ain't.
Check, you stupid. Private number, just come and get him. Private number. Yeah, it's number.
Oh, it's Dot. It's Dot. Can't call Dot. Should be. It's a Dot. He doesn't make mess. He said he got. What stuff does he get messy?
Sam makes more mess than anybody. No, that's Sue makes more mess than fucking popcorn.
Oh, you didn't tidy that up. I think you tidied up a bit of. You didn't tidy up last time, did you? Were you chucking it? Cancel. No, you're going to sweep up that mud with that nose room and. Didn't you? Are you?
Nah. Before you got on, before you got back and forth from town, me and you. And you, like, if you take 4 hours to get ready because you go up a bath.
No, it don't take that long. You were.
This is an interesting little feature.
And you sank a train? You found a train. Dave's moved to where the water leaks.
Yeah, excuse him. Yeah, sorry. Grumpy Dave. Do you mean Grumpy Dave?
Yeah, it's Grumpy Dave.
Grumpy Dave's sitting where there's a...
Is he picking his nose again?
Dave only seems to respond grumpily when they give him a reason to. He seems normal out. I don't know. He feels put upon.
There's a fly on my head, isn't it? I didn't have a fly.
Baby, you're not supposed to be filming that.
Yes.
Oh, massive crash zoom on Dave's face.
Dave is an arsehole. Grumpy Dave is an arsehole.
It's time to stand up. It's Toby Young's Free Speech Union. What a cameo.
He's hiding from the camera.
Don't hide from the camera.
What are you doing here?
You're just trying to do it.
You're on camera.
Yeah, they'll kick Dad out, not me. Because they know me as lovely.
No, they won't kick me out.
Oh, then.
Must be a Wetherspoons. What are the pubs going to be giving out Toby Young propaganda?
Wait, if I saw something come out there, like, who was so high? Go for it.
I'm going back. Can we stay then?
Where's the shot?
Go on, shot.
What is this shot of just his sad face? He always just films his face and zooms right in. Fun's over.
Yeah, innit?
We're waiting outside.
Christmas, Boxing Day day.
Don't kick Dad out, not me. Hi, Moral Recordings. You still could be having a stroke. They'll kick Dad out, not me. Yeah, because this can't be pre-smoking ban. Not at all. He must be going outside. Yeah, this is from last winter. That's a great cam cut ending.
I could be your song on a radio. I could steal your heart tomorrow.
Okay, we will be returned to this channel. Look, I had intended this stream to be a write-in stream. I've come up with nothing. I ended up watching vlogs for an hour. I've got to go. I've got to make my tea. I'd welcome that. I'll be posting the channel link in the Discord if you want to join the Discord and talk about Grumpy Dave. That's allowed, not necessarily encouraged. I'll see everyone tomorrow. We're going to be finishing off the Zine Machine zine. I did, of course, come here originally to write some comedy material, and I have come up with nothing. Are we drinking? Are we drinking? Who's on? Who's around? Who could be raided at this time of day? I'm going to delete everything I wrote today as well. Nothing. I got nothing done today. Who's around? I thought there'd be people about if I was doing stuff at this time. I'll send over to Angel. Right, everyone, I'll see you later. Back live, 8 PM tomorrow. I will post this YouTube channel into the Discord, and I'll see you later. Sithamas. Yeah, everyone's always keen on more viewers. I don't know the person, but I'm up for some variation. Oh, I just typed in the username you gave me. I've just typed in the username you gave me. I think it's just of an empty channel. Sorry.